What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Thrift Store Prepper, and in celebration of the 50th video that I made, we're going to be calling them episodes from now on. I don't know if you like that or not. Let me know in the comments below. So what do we have today? It's been a little bit of a milestone week. We started last week with a different content of videos. We made the bug out bag, and we also did the I need to go to the bathroom bag, which was a little bit of a humorous parody of preppers, but at the same time had a hit and miss it message. And we didn't do a top up last week as a result of the different content, and because I spent my money on the bug out bag stuff, we didn't buy any items for the pantry. So what I did today is my only day off. I did make a little video earlier that was my 50th video. It's got a little bit of response. And since then, I've actually hit 50 subscribers. So the milestone week continues. I've got a video that reached 100 likes. I reached a 50 subscriber count, and I also made my 50th video. So things seem to be coming together quite well and quite rapidly in the last 7 days. So what I did, as I was saying, it is my day off today, and I was umming and I was ahhing whether I should go out, and my intention was last night before I went to sleep that I was going to get up, have a quick spliff, have a quick cup of coffee, run my errands, hit the Dollarama and the no frills, come back and maybe make some kind of 50 celebrationary video. But I got long-winded, and I already explained a little bit in the 50th video. If you've already watched that, thanks for watching. If not, make sure you do. But I explained a little bit about what was my intentions, and what ended up happening were different things. So I didn't decide until later in the day to actually go out and run my errands, which I just did, and I've recently come back. And while I was there, I passed the no frills and the Dollarama. So I've got the Dollarama bag that I'm not going to be showing you there. That's for another video I'm going to make very, very, very shortly. In fact, immediately after this one has finished. I'm giving you a little teaser to future content before we've even got into today's content. I really, really am becoming quite the YouTuber. But anyway, as I reached a little milestone, I decided I was going to celebrate, and then while I was out, I got some notifications to say I had new subscribers. So the celebrations are going to continue, and we're going to roll with the good vibes and everything positive that's happening. And I did a little cheeky Tuesday $10 top up at the No Frills. Nothing exciting at all, to be honest with you. So here we have a no frills bag, and you don't often see these. But what I got was 2 cans of whole potatoes, and this is something I think I mentioned a little while ago that I was going to get. And I picked up some more hot and spicy Vienna sausages. I got 6 of them. Actually, I got 7. One's going to be for a recipe later, so I'm tossing that about way. And I also got chocolate, but that wasn't for the prepper, so we'll take that out of the equation. That's my treat for later, once I've finished filming and addressing all my issues. So it's nothing very important. You've seen these before. They were on 77-cent sale last time, and sadly not this time. They were back to their regular price of 97 cents. But because I'm a little OCD, and because without knowing, I didn't buy the spicy ones, I bought the regular ones last time. So I think I have currently 8 regular chicken Vienna sausage, and I have 2 spicy Vienna sausage cans in my pantry currently. So this is going to give me 8 of each, and my OCDs and such forth are going to be balanced out. And the other item, again, you've seen these before, are potatoes. Now, potatoes are one of those foods that get a hard time in the press or the public eye, and there's something that people kind of think that are a little bit unhealthy, and that's mainly, I think, due to things like potato chips or crisps if you're in England, or things like French fries, which are considered a high fat content and therefore unhealthy. But potatoes themselves are actually somewhat of a superfood, I could go as far as to say. And by that I mean they provide you with a hell of a lot of nutrients and daily requirements. And I think partly because they get such a bad rep in the public eye is because they are actually pretty inexpensive. If you go to your grocery store, potatoes are usually one of the cheapest items, and they happen to be one of the most filling items, which means you don't need that many to get full, and you certainly don't need as many potatoes as you do rice to feel full up. They contain potassium, magnesium, they have protein, you also have your fiber and your carb, they have vitamin A, B, and C. And although another thing people tend to frown upon is the starch content, but the starch is actually a good starch for you. Now, I'm no nutritional expert, but I have worked in the service industry and held chef and various cook positions in various restaurants, I have a little bit of understanding. Now, the starch that is contained within potatoes is I think called a resistant starch or resistive starch. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may have to look into this and get the exact stats for you. But basically what it does is it does not digest within the upper intestines. In fact, it goes straight through to the lower intestines where it will act as some kind of filtration or will help with whatever's going on down there is going on down there. So potatoes, when we talk about sensi prepping, and that's something I introduced a little while ago, which is sensible, that if you're limited to space and you don't have much room to work with, then the items you should be putting in your prepper pantry or your micro pantry is another thing that I've kind of come up with in what I'm labeling it as at the moment, or from here on out, micro prepping, is that the items that you put in there pack a punch. And when I talk about this, and I have mentioned it before and maybe repeating myself, is the numbers on the side. So we're going to be looking at these having some decent figures more than zero. Now, the canned potatoes aren't going to contain the nutrients as the fresh ones, and a lot of nutrients and the fiber and such forth does come from the skin, and these ones are actually peeled. But potatoes are a pretty healthy food to be eating. They do give you a lot of your daily requirements, maybe not all of them, but certainly they will contribute to that. And if you asked me what I would rather have in my prepper pantry, 20 pounds of canned cooked potatoes or 20 pounds of uncooked rice, potatoes all day, every day, baby. So those are going to go in the pantry, and again we're going to put the rest of the Vienna sausage in. And with the can that I actually took away, this come in at just under $10. So these were almost $1 a piece, and these were $1.17 each. So my total was $11 and something, and that was with the extra can of sausages, which we're going to be using in the recipe video coming up very shortly. Now, with regards to the recipe video, and to kind of celebrate the day, 50 subscribers, 50 videos, I was thinking of doing a live feed, but live feeds on YouTube for me have been a little hit or miss. The last one I did last week, I only had one viewer, and that's my dear friend Baby G, who I've known for quite some time through social media, and is a very good friend and dear friend of mine. And I think she was only watching for moral support rather than personal interest. But live feeds have been hit or miss, so the reason I mention it, if I can get some comments, some thumbs up or something, I don't know, you decide what you want to do about it, and let me know if you want me to do a live feed. I may go live at 11 p.m. this evening, which is, I don't even know what the day of the day is, Tuesday. And if you're watching this on the day of release, then you should know what it is. If you're watching this after the fact, then disregard any of this information. But I am thinking about doing a live feed to celebrate 50 videos, 50 subscribers, and have a little bit of a live cookout. But if I don't get enough people that are willing to watch and sit down and interact with the live feed, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a regular video to upload. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Not very exciting content, I know. You've probably seen these items before, so they don't need that much explaining. I'm just trying to get up to the 10-minute mark. It's been, as always, a ship video production for the Thrift Store Prepper. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.